Well, the Boys and Girls Club of Cedar Rapids in the corridor is getting free tickets to Saturday's Iowa-Illinois basketball game at Carver Hawkeye Arena. Sounds pretty simple, but it took the Illinois student section buying tickets while pretending to be a Boys and Girls Club to make all this happen. Really wild story. You probably watched it unfold on social media. Still some aftermath today that Iowa's News Now anchor Nick Weig is following live in the studio tonight. Nick, you've talked with people from the Orange Krush. You've talked with that local Boys and Girls Club here. This has just been very strange all around, but not the first time at all it's happened.
No, it hasn't. This time, though, a last-second decision by Iowa Athletics to revoke hundreds of tickets from Illinois students to Saturday's men's basketball game went over like a lead basketball in Champaign. But what Iowa is doing with the tickets instead has cooled tempers, at least until tip-off. It all started just before 7:30 Wednesday night with this tweet. A letter from a student fan club known as the Orange Krush telling the world that 200 tickets to Saturday's game in Iowa City were taken away from them months after they were ordered.
Definitely disappointed.
Not long after, the Iowa men's basketball Twitter account responded, explaining the group lied about their identity, claiming they were from a Boys and Girls Club. Vice President Kilton Rauman says that's not a lie.
What was said was that we were a Boys and Girls Club, yes. We did not specify any specific.
Okay, any reason why saying that rather than just saying who it's from?
The Orange Krush has been denied ticket purchase opportunities in the past, and I'm confident that our athletic department wouldn't sell to the paint crew from Purdue trying to come over.
So what is Iowa doing with 200 tickets to a sold-out game? Making them available to the actual Boys and Girls Club of the corridor.
We are very thankful to the University of Iowa.
Executive Director John Tersey says he heard about the tickets, but not the story behind them until I called him this morning. Understandably, he doesn't want to weigh into all of that, but...
Strangely is how this all came about. We're just thankful we can be a part of this and bring our kids and families to something that, quite frankly, they probably would not have been able to go to otherwise.
And as for the Orange Krush?
I'm really glad with the Iowa Athletic Department's pivot, if they weren't going to let us come, to give it to a Boys and Girls Club.
Now, the Orange Krush actually does a lot of charity work themselves. Since the group's inception, they've donated over $2 million to charity. They got their money back for the tickets, but lost thousands on charter buses that had already been reserved. The group tells me they will swallow that loss, and any donations coming in because of all this will go to charity. Nick Weig, Iowa's News Now.
Thank you, Nick. And just in the last couple of minutes, the Boys and Girls Club of the corridor sharing this picture and post on Twitter. They are thanking the Hawkeyes for donating those tickets to the game on Saturday. Again, 200 tickets now going to the Boys and Girls Club. I imagine a lot of Carver cones on the house for them. By the way, Saturday's game between the Hawkeyes and Illini is a sellout, but you can still catch the game on Fox 28. Tip-off set for 1:30. Illinois is tied for second in the Big Ten standings right now. Iowa in a four-way tie for fifth.